Hello everybody, welcome back to another weekly forecast video. First of all, I want to thank you all subscribers. You have achieved the first step, and because there are more subscribers than the 30 I've asked last week, today I give you another forecast on an additional pair. So here you can see the challenge for the next week. Currently, the Currency Training Team YouTube channel has 33 subscribers. So if by the end of the next trading week there are 40 subscribers, you get an analysis on an extra pair. If there are 50 subscribers, you get 2 extra pairs, and so on. So let's see how far you get it. And now let's start with the first pair we want to have an analysis on. The first pair is the Euro-US dollar pair. When we go to the weekly time frame, the setup is nearly unchanged for the next week. You can see here that the price is still at a very important level. So at around this area here, you see that the price did slow down in its upwards movement, and I still do expect when I go to the daily time frame that the market is somehow forming a reversal formation here. Maybe this could be somehow a double top, or when we go to the weekly chart, this could happen something like this, that the price spikes through this resistance area and closes as a reversal candlestick below this trend line and below this horizontal line. So I expect the pair to rise slightly upwards. At least I don't know exactly how much it will go up, but we have to look for a reversal formation, somehow like a consolidation or a double top on a smaller time frame, and then maybe we can also get a good entry at around this area here above. And then I still do expect the price to come somewhere down, at least until this consolidation area here, maybe even a bit further down. But we have to wait and see, and you don't have to forget to take some profits. So the Euro-US dollar pair might be a good sell option for the next week, and we only have to see and try to get a very high entry, maybe somewhere around this area here. So the next pair I want to focus on is the British pound yen pair. As you can see at the weekly time frame, at the weekly and daily time frame, you can see that the price is already somehow at a resistance area, and the price did move up very strong in the last days and also last 2 weeks. So what I expect next is that the price will go down for a retracement. So at least I would recommend to watch out for a sell at the very highs, maybe around this area here. So you don't have to go for a too big stop loss. So maybe the stop loss should be above the old highs here. And then the price could go down, at least I think somewhere until this area here, where this was a consolidation area and also this were somehow a double top. So as you can see at the daily time frame, the price did get rejected also by the 365 moving average. And as you can see, this was a very strong upwards move, and then the price did somehow consolidate, and the strong upwards move did slow down. So this tells us that some sellers are coming into the market and some people are taking the profits. So at least I will watch out to have a sell on this pair for the next week, but at least I want to get a very high edge entry to go for a very small stop loss. The third pair I want to tell you is the Euro Pound pair. When you look at the weekly chart, you can see that this area around here has been tested a couple times. Here you can see that somehow consolidation forms above this area. Here the price did open at this area, and also when you look here, the price did consolidate the last couple of weeks around this area here. So now let's try to draw somehow a horizontal line. When you look at the daily time frame, you can see that the price was somehow moving up very strong, and then some sellers were coming into the market. You can see this at the very bearish candles here. The price did go up, and again sellers were coming into the market. So the price is still going up, and this might be a good possibility to go for another sell at around this high area here, because I think it is very likely that the euro could go for a little retracement, especially when the last weekly candles were consolidating and the move did slow down. So as I always say, that there is no guarantee in trading the market. We always want to go for the edges in the market, and so around this area here would be a good area to sell, so the stop loss can be tighter and isn't too far and you won't lose too much money. At least I would think that the price could retrace from around here, or even it spikes through and closes below, and I think it could retrace until this level here, because there was a high, and also there was somehow a consolidation, and there was a little high. I think this area isn't too bad when we look at this area. But don't forget, you always have to take some profit. You never know what happens next in the market. This is the only rule you have always to keep in mind. And as you have achieved the first goal of the last weekly challenge, now here is the additional forecast on the extra pair. So for this additional forecast, I have chosen the New Zealand dollar US dollar pair. First of all, when we draw at the weekly time frame a horizontal level, you can see that the price did get somehow rejected at this horizontal line. This horizontal line did get tested a couple times in the weekly time frame, and you can see that some sellers were coming into the market at this level, or of course some people did take the profits. So when we look at the daily time frame, you can see here that the price could go down for a retracement. You can also see this was an area where some people did take the profits, and also here some sellers were coming into the market, and the buyers move, the strong upwards movement, did slow down. So what I recommend to focus on this pair is to get a very high edge entry, because when you sell around this area, your profit will get bigger and your stop loss also gets a bit smaller. So at least I would wait and see until the price goes a bit further up, so you can sell at the high, and then I think the price could go down at least I think the price will retrace until this level here. So you could take profit around this area here. This could be easily about at least 100 pips. So I think these are 4 pairs which you really can focus on during the next week, especially on the first days of the week. And I hope you've liked the analysis, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch out for the next weekly challenge. If the subscribers will rise as fast as last week, there will be additional forecasts on additional pairs. So have a nice trading week and see you next time.